guys. Yep. I am on the bus. On my way home. I should have pulled you guys out earlier and let you hang out with me. But I forgot. So, you're with me now on my way home. It's my worker. Oh, paper worker. So, I'll see you guys when I get off the bus. Off the bus. Alright guys, so I'm back at the house and I am going to do a food haul from Walmart again. You guys know I love me some Walmart. And when it comes to food, there's always something to be had. So this is Smithfield slab of ribs with extra meat. But that's a lot of rib for one little girl. So you know I'm going to be sharing a lot. So we have that soaking to be cleaned. And vinegar, salt, and water. And I do have the crab meat today for the crab ragoon, the imitation crab meat. But I also bought some Alaskan crab legs as well. So, I don't know. We'll see how I decide to tweak that recipe. Since her recipe had imitation crab meat. I've never been a fan of imitation crab meat because I don't like anything imitation when it comes to my food. I like real food, but we'll see if I use it or not. So, I've been eating bacon lately. So I have some Bob Evans pork sausages for breakfast. Oh yeah, I did have some Italian sausages the week before. Okay, so I have them switching over. I forgot about that. Out of all those orders, I have my Lay's potato chips, my #1 chips. Oh, that's what else I bought today, y'all. Some crawfish. Yay, Louisiana crawfish. Wow, I forgot I bought these. Wow, this should be fun. Yeah, ready to eat. Whole season. This is my first time purchasing these. So I guess you just gotta, it says whole season. Ready to eat. Warm them up. We'll see. I'll be eating some of them today. Maybe. And what we have here. Oh yeah, I bought 3 bananas. I do not like bananas, but I have to start drinking my protein drinks. Oh, how teeny they are. If I knew it was this small, but a bit more. But anyway, that's enough to start off with a couple of days of drinks. My protein drinks, I've been lacking on them. I didn't do the ginger and the lemon peel and stuff today. These are labels. Labels for my seasoning bowls. Yeah, I'm going to organize that cabinet for once and for all. Because it doesn't make any sense what I have to go through to get my seasonings out. So I'm going to label them up. And I get some time. I got my Pringles. I have my original Pringles. I have my ranch Pringles. And I have my cheddar cheese Pringles. That's my go-to snack when I can't sleep at night. I'll be up eating those. Listen, I went in on this cake yesterday, guys. I am not a sweets person, but this cake was so moist, light, fluffy, and look at it. I ate a whole half a strawberry shortcake with whipped cream frosting. Yeah, I ate a whole half of that. I gotta find some in the refrigerator for it. Time to go in the refrigerator. And I ate this entire slice of 3-layer chocolate raspberry cake. I ate the whole 3-layer cake. Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't think I got this on the haul yesterday, but I have a 3-pound bag of yellow onions. I have spaghetti squash. Fall is coming. Time for soups and stews. I have a zucchini. Huge zucchini. Oh yeah, I didn't do this whole. What's his name? Deddy'Kitchen. He uses these beans, broad beans. So I bought a can of those to test them out. I've been hearing a lot about the complete seasoning, so I have some of that. I never use smoked paprika. I always use the regular smoked paprika, so I have some smoked paprika. What else we have here? I think that's, oh, you know what they didn't send? My Alaskan crab legs. So they must didn't have any Alaskan crab legs. So I have some fish sauce. Yeah, they must have had Alaskan crab legs. Okay, well, I do have the crawled meat and the imitation crab. And then I have some oyster sauce. I didn't get the hoisin. So yes, that is that mini haul for that. So I'm going to show you guys how to clean these ribs. Yep. Give me a minute, I'll be right back. I knew there was a few things I left out. This is the grilled chicken salad with breast meat and some ghee butter. Well, you know, ghee, substitute for butter. You have to keep this in the refrigerator once you open it. And I have some potato skins. Filled potato skins with bacon and cheese. Yeah, I think this will go in my air fryer. The first thing, I don't know, we'll see. But I do have a separate video of the air fryer that I purchased. That should already be out there. Along with the air fryer, I had I didn't know 2 came in a pack when I ordered the temperature, the thermometer to test the temperature of the meat. 2 of them came in a pack. So I have 2. And this was inexpensive. I think the 2 was less than $12 maybe. And what else came with it? The zester. I purchased the zester for the lemons and limes and oranges and things like that. So that came yesterday. And also this knife set for $3.50. No, $3.99. Somebody must have been hiding this in the store. I dig deep and low. I know where the goodies are. Look at this knife set for $4. You get 4 knives. Look at all these knives. Look how sharp they are. I could save these for a gift for somebody. Stainless steel. Oh my gosh. These are some really nice knives. Do not dishwash. Hand wash. So that did tell you alone that they're really good knives. They're stainless steel. They have a nice handle on it. Yep. I asked the man at the store about it. I said, is this the right price on this? He said, yep, $3.99 for this knife set. That was a blessing. I tell my kids, my blessing comes in all kinds of ways that you would never think they would cost $4 for that. Yep. Good thing I decided to check the camera for some reason, because when I get notifications, sometimes it knocked me off recording. And I'm glad I didn't go on and on and on and wasn't recording. But this is the best bread in the world to make bread pudding with, or, which I'm not going to make another bread pudding. I just made one, so I'll probably won't make another one till only God knows when. But this is some really, really good bread, brioche bread. I forgot the name of this. These seeds, poppy seeds. Yes, this is a good bread here. Yeah, like I need to be eating bread, right? You know what I forgot to buy? Some more herb butter. And I don't even know why I even bought this, the local bread, the Sara Lee wheat bread. I didn't even really need that because I got so much other stuff here. But right now I'm going to eat one of these poppy seed rolls while I show you guys how to clean his ribs. While we were out today, my working and I, we bought platters from the supermarket. I didn't even eat on them yet. Well, I nibbled on it, I didn't eat yet. Ooh. I had one stick of herb butter left. I didn't think to order anymore when I ordered my food. So this herb butter is from Kerrygold, and they don't sell it in our boxes. You only have to buy it. You only could buy it by the stick, and the stick is over $2. So the last time I purchased them, I bought 7 sticks. And one time, that's how good this butter is, and that's how much I eat it up. I'm using this butter more than I am regular butter. But you can put this herb butter in anything, and it can eliminate from the season. So I can only just take a good teaspoon of this herb butter and fry an egg in it. That's the whole season right there. I mean, the entire egg will taste seasoned because of the butter. So if you do use it like that, you still want to be careful of your salt intake, because it does have salt. I haven't seen the unsalted butter yet in this style, so, and the salt do come through, so be careful with the salt if you use this butter on an egg sandwich. You probably want me to add salt to it. But I made some shrimp fried rice the other night, guys. I didn't videotape that, but I did do, I think I did a TikTok or Reels. I don't know, but I'll put the link down in the description box. Either I did a TikTok or Reels of the shrimp fried rice. Honey, make you want to slap your mama. That shrimp fried rice, oh, make you want to slap your mother. For real, nice, big, juicy, plump shrimps. I kept some of them whole, and I cut some of them up. You know, so when you eat the rice, you can have like a mouthful of shrimps. And then if you choose to pick the shrimp up and eat it, and you know, some people like the tail, left the tail on them. The ones that you could pick up and eat, so make it fun to eat. And I made some sauce. I worked long on that sauce to give it the taste up the par. Okay, because I've never made sauce for shrimp fried rice before, but it took me a minute to work on that sauce. And you know, what had happened was, I think I put too much of the ginger. Certain flavors, certain ingredients are very, very potent, and you only need a little bit. And I think I went in too hard with the ginger, the ground ginger. No, I don't think I did. I know I did. So I had to keep tweaking the sauce to play out that ginger. So yeah, it worked out. I got it together. And I can't even imagine to begin to tell y'all everything I did to it. So I'm not even going to have a link for that. That was just trial error skills, and you know, me understanding and knowing flavors they got me pulled together. So I didn't document everything. I just went along with my taste buds and measurements. So let's do this. Let's get this party started with this rib. I'm gonna wash it down. I had it soaked for maybe 10 to 15 minutes in this vinegar and salt water. So how is everyone doing today? How was your day going? How was your weekend? Well, it is Saturday, right? So how's your weekend going? Saturdays for me, growing up, was always a day of chores and shopping. Yep, do our chores, and then hang out with your friends, go shopping at the mall, or the movies, or stuff like that, where you can either save the movies to a Sunday. So most likely, we didn't go to movies on Sunday because we went to church on Sundays, and that was a whole day. By the time you got to church, eat dinner, if you didn't eat dinner in church, and then you come home and get ready for school the next day. So we had to iron our clothes for the week. When I was growing up, my mama did it when we were young, but when we got older, we had to iron our clothes for the week. But we can wear the whole week. Because my mama said we're not going to be up every night ironing. And you darn sure wasn't ironing in the morning. Whatever you didn't iron, when it's time to iron for the week, you either don't wear it or you wear a wrinkle. But yeah, we had to iron. We had to get our clothes prepped for a whole week at a time. Which I think was a good idea. Now, when you have a large family like my mom did, you know, it just takes a lot. You understand what I'm saying? Because being that organized helps her a lot. My mother was a single mom, and she had 9 children. I had siblings that passed away, you know, and she had an immaculate house, I tell you that much. So just because you have a house full of children don't mean your house has to be filthy and dirty and out of order. My mom didn't play that. And she going to it and moved knickknacks from her table. You know, my mother was like a military woman. Yeah, she was really something else. And as a kid, I would complain and whine like kids do. I don't want to do no chores. Most children, teenagers were lazy. But being an adult, it taught me how to take care of my home, you know? So a lot of my ways that I have with my home is like my mother had with her home. And all my siblings aren't like this. I mean, as far as cleanliness, we basically all are clean. All of us got that from my mama. But as far as organization, when you have your own place, if you don't want everything organized, you don't have to have it organized. As long as, you know where everything is, that's where you live and everything. But, as long as it's clean enough to eat and sleeping, you can have clean clothes piled up to the ceiling unfold, if you ask me. But I can't stand filth. I can't stand uncleanness. I just can't. I don't understand how people get to sit around there and be comfortable. And I guess if the way I was taught to sit around my home, to some people it's normal, I guess. I don't know. But anywho, I'm just talking while I'm cleaning these ribs. And, yeah, I must get started. I have to see how clean the wood is now after I wash it down. And a lot of people don't know that all this here, all this comes off. You ever eat a piece of rib and you get to the bone and it's kind of tough. You can't get your meat off. or whatever, because this comes off. All this layer of skin right here comes off. It's really easy to do. Let me see if I can show you how easy it is. Now, don't make me out no liar now that I'm trying to demonstrate, okay? Because it is easy. Once you get it started, you can just grip it with paper towel and just pour it right off. If I can get it started. Let's see. Sometimes it's not always that easy to get it started. It'd be nice if you have a nice sharp knife. I'm not going to clean this entire rib on. I'm going to log off, but I want to get started and show you how to get this skin. It's called sinew. I think what it's called sinew. Or another, I think they call it, well, when you see it on a liver, it looks silver, that little silver piece of skin on the liver that's supposed to come off. So let me concentrate and get this started. If I get it done right, get enough to grab with a piece of paper towel and pour it right back. And it should come all the way off as much as possible. So let me see. This is a big piece of meat, honey child. I'm gonna break this down and freeze half of it and cook another time. I'm not cooking all this rib. That's a lot of rib. I'm used to having a big family, cooking for my kids. It would really be nice if they was here to share this. They watch my videos though. They be watching my videos online. They be like, Mom, I'm hungry now. I've seen your video. I'll be like, I know that's right. Come and visit. You don't want to come visit me? You just keep watching my videos. Alright. It's coming. Coming. See that? See that there? Get a good grip on it. Let's see. I want a nice grip. If I don't feel like I can get a good grip on it, I'm just going to take the knife and go through it and show you guys. I keep breaking. Oh, see that? See that? See how much of that coming off at one time? All that come off at one time. Look at that. Just pour it. If you don't, I can do it without paper towel. You don't have to use paper towel if you can hold on to it. See, just come right off. All that at one time. Just pour all that off. Yep. Pour all that off. There you go. All that. I was wondering why when you get to some parts of the rib, you can't really enjoy it. That comes off. You know how old I was? I don't even remember my mama teaching me about this. I learned this from a video that I watched. But, yeah, just go in with it, broke off it, and start all over. It's really simple and easy. Once you get that grip, it comes right off. Look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, wow. Look at that. Ugh. Enough of that. Oh. All this fast. All that come off. Just be careful and cut away your meat. You're good to go. So for the most part, you guys get the gist of it. And you just look through, make sure you get all that off. I'm going to get this off right here. And this is fat. You can take all that out. But most of all, you want to get that sinew off the bone. All right there. You want to get all that off. That sinew right there. That's to make your meat tough. And then once I get all that off, I'll come back and I'll show you how I break this big giant rib down. Cut it up for you. Be right back. Okay guys, so here we have it. Yeah, I cleaned the ribs. I promised you guys I would show you how I would clean them. But I got to cleaning and forgot to get back on the camera. But as you can see, they're nice and clean. All the skin is off of them. I cleaned up the fat. So I am going to try one of Deddy's Kitchen barbecue recipe. DEDDY Kitchen barbecue ribs. Yeah, of course I know how to cook barbecue ribs. Yeah, but I am just trying other recipes that are interesting to me. I did one inspired by Gina Young, in the kitchen with Gina Young. So this is Deddy's Kitchen recipe. This is, I tell you, it was so much meat on the rib. So what I learned is that I didn't have the back rib. I had a side rib. That's why I couldn't understand why was all this meat on his rib. So I learned from Deddy's channel that the side ribs have the extra meat. So I'm going to cook this meat up along with this meat here, and I'm going to save that for like a Taco Tuesday, like a pulled pork or something like that, taco. But as you can see, I cleaned up most of the fat. It's nice and clean. It's washed up with vinegar and water. And so I never pot boil my ribs, but Daddy does. So I have my pot of water over here, ready to go, and I'm going to take these ribs here, and I'm going to just immerse them in that pot of water. And I hope it's not too high. That's the largest pot I have. So come along, come along, come along. And the water is already nice and hot. I'm going to take my time. Take your time, guys. You don't want to burn yourself. Ta-da! There. Wow. That's a lot. That's the only bigger pot I have. So we're going to work with that. And we're going to be careful not to let it boil over. So, let me wash my hand off here. I'm going to put that in near the very, very end. I may not even put that near here. I don't know. We'll see. If I'll put it to pot boil, it will just bake it in the oven with the ribs. So, in the meantime, I'm just going to get my hands wiped off. And I'm going to season this water. Yeah, so I don't have you guys on the tripod, so let's see. I'll put you on my overhead tripod. And these are the seasonings that Daddy puts in his pot. We have bay leaf. He has 2 slabs of ribs and he put 6 bay leaves in. I have 1 slab of ribs, so I'm going to put 3, if I could find 3 nice whole ones. They're nice and small. So there's 1, 2, 3. His is really big, so I'm going to put those scraps in there like that. If you can see. Let's do it this way. There you go. This is a better sight. And all this other stuff over here is another haul. I'll get to you with that in a minute. So he said put 1 tablespoon of everything in it. So that's what we're about to do. I have my measuring spoon, 1 tablespoon. And we're going to do that. 1 tablespoon of black pepper. Ooh. Ooh. Oh boy. I've never cooked with water this high, guys. Oh, never, ever, ever. So we're going to pray for the food gods to watch over this pot. So there's, and he has seasoned salt. So I have Lowry seasoned salt. Maybe 1 tablespoon of Lowry seasoned salt. He has one thing that I do not have, and that's those pimento seeds. I've been looking for those where I shop at, and I haven't seen them online, well, at Walmart. And then I went to this Indian store, international store around the corner from me, and I still didn't see them there, so I'm going to keep looking for them. They're pimento seeds. So. Then he also had all-purpose seasoning, so I have, let me get out the screen. I have all-purpose adobo. I'm so afraid it's going to boil over. All-purpose adobo. 1 tablespoon. Every time I add something, rise a little bit. And here, a tablespoon of garlic powder. I have a tablespoon of garlic powder. And he had salt. This is sea salt. And I don't think I'm going to put that whole tablespoon in there. Let's see. It shouldn't be too much salt. Yeah, okay. So there you have it. Then he covered his pot and he let his ribs cook for maybe an hour. I'm not going to cover this because it will boil over when it goes down. So then I cover it. I'm going to let this cook for an hour. And then we'll come back and we'll put the rub together. And we'll put it in the oven and then we'll make the sauce. Okay? So in the meantime, be extraordinary and I will be right back. Okay guys, so we have our ribs out the oven. And we have some on parchment paper. And we have the oven on 450. And you want to rub the rub in. I'm going to put gloves on because I have a little cut on my finger. And it hurt. Now I don't want to get any of these spices in my finger. So we're going to rub the rub in. And then we're going to put it in the oven for 15 minutes on 450. And then we're going to take it out. Put the sauce on. And then put it back in for another hour. But in between then, you base it or whatever. Let me get my face healed up. I think I skipped telling you guys what's in the bob. Okay, so I didn't have, he used flavor rice. I didn't have flavor rice, so I substituted for complete seasoning. Everything is 1 tablespoon. Ground ginger, black pepper. He had a Jamaican meat seasoning. I didn't have that, so I used a meat tenderizer. Use smoked paprika, all-purpose seasoning salt, all-purpose seasoning, right? And then seasoning salt, onion powder, garlic powder, and I added some Montreal steak seasoning. I forgot I had this, and I had already put in substitute for the meat seasoning, but it still tastes just as good when I add this in it, so that's my addition. But these are all the seasoning that Daddy used. So he seasoned the back of, I only had 1 rib, he has 2, it's only me. He seasoned the back of the rib, called the belly. Remember how raggedy this meat was? No, it was just packaged very poorly. It was a whole bunch of scraps of meat on it. It just was a mess. I had to salvage. I started to see the back, for real, I really did, but I wanted some ribs so badly. I'm just not going to purchase my ribs from Walmart anymore. Walmart is the mess when it comes to the meat, so I'd rather go to Wegmans. But anywho, oh yeah, and I have 2 tablespoons of sugar. He said you could use brown sugar, which I do have brown sugar, but I want to stick as close to his recipe as possible. So I use white sugar. He used organic. I don't have organic, but I still use white sugar. 2 tablespoons of white sugar. So he was very liberal. I was very. My fan is on. Every time I do this, my fan is on. It just blows the seasoning. And guys, he was not afraid to season it. You want to get it on all your meat. Actually, he used all his seasoning. I'm going slow and low because the fan is behind me and it's blowing if I put it up high. And I don't want it to blow. The seasoning everywhere. Oh, every bit of it. On the bones too. If you like eating your bones, you want to get on your bones too. I let my meat cool down because it's extremely hot. When you take it out the water, Daddy just started, you know, he got those tough men hands, you know. He just started right away. But these are the pieces of meat that I'm going to use for Taco Tuesday. I put these halfway through the pop process. And because I was afraid to turn my pot up and let it really cook hard and boil because it was so full to the top, he let his boil for an hour. I let mine go for an hour and a half because it basically cooks slower than his. And so halfway through that process, I dropped these pieces of meat into the water. So, see, just rub it in, pat it in. He really pat hard, pat hard, really hard. And get that meat in there. I meant the seasoning down in that meat. I have my oven on 450. I started to introduce another part of someone else's recipe in here. She puts, I think, orange juice under her rib on a baking rack. I think it was orange juice. But I said, no, I want to be true to Daddy's recipe as close as possible. And then if I wanted to try hers, I'd do it another time. And then I have to eventually show you guys how I do my ribs. You know? I'm doing everyone else's, and you haven't even seen how I do my own ribs. But that's okay. I get plenty of time for that, praise God. I just really love trying other people. When you always cooking for yourself, you know, you get so tired of eating your own cooking, you're going to taste someone else cooking. So, since I don't have anyone else here to cook for me, I have to try different dishes myself. Just it now. They're having, or they had, the potatoes, were they roasted potatoes? I'm having potato skins. I have some potato skins all set up and ready to go in the air fryer. So that's what I'm having with mine. And yeah, the greens were so good the other day. So I cooked some more. It wasn't enough for leftovers, so I cooked. Well, I just bought one more bunch of collards, one bunch. And I was going to mix the kale with it. But one bunch of collards was enough. So I just said I would eat it without the kale. So I cooked me another pot of greens today. And I used smoked turkey breast instead of ham hocks. So that's what my meal is tonight. These ribs. I'll turn these over now and give them more on the other side. The ribs. My potato skins and greens. And unfortunately, guys, truth be told, a lot of times when I turn this camera off, I'm tired, actually, and I probably had lost my appetite already from tasting the food as I went along. And I basically always eat hours later or the next day. You know, hours later, I may wake up late at night, or if I don't sleep, I eat at middle of the night, or I eat the next day. I don't ever eat right after the food is done. My appetite is gone. So we're gonna I was really kind of not understanding this piece of rib here, because I had never seen anything like it. And I was like, what the heck? But after watching Deddy's video, I understand that I have the side rib, not the back rib. And if you see right here, that's where they had all this meat and fat and sinew, and this is some of this that came off of that. It was just horrible, child. It was horrible. It just took so much for me to get this rib. It was just so much, so much. And, it was really sad that Walmart would, well, they wouldn't have meat like this in Wegmans. How about that? Let's just say that. Wegmans is not going to have this kind of meat. And you know, I actually wrote Wegmans and asked them why they don't take food stamps. Yes, I did. You think I didn't? You in the area, you know what I mean? You should be able to accommodate everyone that lives in the area, you know? I mean, everybody can't afford to buy food with cash. But Wegmans have a better quality food than Walmart, but they don't take food stamps. But I don't mind spending cash on food. I can afford it, praise God, if it's something I really want. But you have other people that can't, and then they get the better quality food than Walmart. You know? And not only that, the Walmart, and if I live downtown area, so I live in between both Walmarts. I live in between, you know, the ghetto Walmart where they hardly have nothing, where they live my food from. And I live in between the other Walmart. It's just a, but that Walmart don't deliver to this place. It's something else. It has a lot to do with geographics. Don't think that it doesn't, because it does. So, just like I wrote recommends, and like, why do you guys don't accept food stamps? I'm really considering going to the representative. These small pieces, I don't think I'm going to let them cook a whole hour because they're done. Like these little pieces right here, I'm not even going to put that in the oven 15 minutes because they probably cook away. It's done. I'm going to taste it and see what the herbs taste like. So put it in the bowl. Yeah. Actually, I don't think I'm going to put these in at all right now. Because they're so small. Maybe they're thicker pieces. I don't know. I'm confused right now. Maybe the big pieces. These bigger pieces I'll put in. Okay, so now this is going to go in a 450 oven for 15 minutes, and I'll be right back with you guys. And when we bring it out to put the sauce on it. In the meantime, be extraordinary. Okay, guys, so now we are about to make Deddy's sauce. So I have the saucepan heating up. We're gonna pour maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. So I'll say I put 3 tablespoons of oil, and we're gonna allow that to warm up, get hot actually, or however we choose to do it. You use your discretion based on your stove. We still have our ribs. I took them out there. We're ready to be taken out. And my sauce wasn't ready, so it's okay. We're going to baste it and put it right back in the oven. But look how nice and luscious it turned out. Look at those ribs and that rub. Yum, yum, yum. And those small pieces that I cooked, they were done. So I took those out and set them aside. I'm going to dip them in the rib sauce. Maybe when it's time to make Taco Tuesday or, whenever. But yeah, I took those out because they're done. I ate dry rub ribs. They taste good. I love dry ribs just as much as I love, I'm not going to say I love ribs with sauce. Thank you, Lord, for correcting me. I normally eat ribs without the sauce more than anything else. But again, like I said, I'm trying something different. I always like to try something different. I'm always open to new experiences. So, and this is my first time with this experience right here with Deddy ribs. Okay, we're just waiting on her. While I'm waiting on that to get hot, let me check and make sure I have all the herbs and the spices I need. Sweet sauce, barbecue sauce, chipotle sauce. I don't have any beer. I have apple cider vinegar. Yep. Okay, ketchup, chicken broth, sugar, onion, garlic, and ginger. Okay, so I have the sugar. Okay, I have to get the apple cider vinegar and the ketchup. It's right here in my hands. And the sugar I use brown sugar for my coffee. I don't normally use white sugar for myself. I'm a brown sugar gal. Put brown sugar in my tea, brown sugar in my coffee. I use brown sugar, but like I said, I'm going to stick close to, you know, the recipe. So that should be about enough sugar, 2 tablespoons of sugar. I don't remember, I think he put way more than that. Yeah, so let me see. I didn't refill my containers up. I have to refill everything. So I'm going to probably just throw that little teeny bit of brown sugar in there when I get around to it. Because you know, brown sugar, when it gets moist, it sticks together. So I'm going to use a spatula and get that out. And then come time to use this brown sugar. I'm in the process of trying to buy things, guys, like a baker's rack, so I can declutter my kitchen and make space for everything. So that definitely will be a project when the time comes. Okay, so that should be good. I'm going to use my rubber spatula. I'm going to grab that right by. Once it starts getting hot on my electric stove, I tell you, it's hot. So I just lift it up off the heat. Oh wow, come on, spatula. Oh wow, why do I always have this problem when I'm in the camera? So I lift the pan off the heat because it was getting hot, very, very hot fast. And I mixed my onions on my own, but you can see it has all that onion juice. We don't want to lose that onion juice. Okay, and I don't want to put it in first because it might splatter because it is liquid. So let me move that out the way and be careful not to drop it. Whew. Wow, I mean, it should be cool enough to put my garlic in. So you always put things in away from you. Good, there you go. It's nice and cool, not too hot. So I can sit there back on the heat and I can turn the heat down. And I may have to lift it up time to time because I have an electric stove. So it doesn't go right down like a gas stove. It still takes time to cool off. So I'm going to lift that up again because garlic burns very, very quickly. Oh, you can smell that garlic. So I'm going to go ahead and pour the onions in. If you could smell that garlic hitting that olive oil. Yes, Lord. That's why I love food. Yes. Oh, that's why I love food. Yes, Lord. Oh. And I have garlic ginger paste. The store didn't have fresh garlic, so I have a ginger paste. I missed the store didn't have fresh ginger, so I have ginger paste. I mixed the garlic and the onions up in the garlic press. I did my onions in the garlic press. You can use a food processor or anything you want to get your onions, garlic, and ginger mixed. Because notice, he didn't have diced onions, he had minced onions. So let me see. I'm gonna take one spot. I can see how much ginger I'm gonna put in there. Remember, he had 2 slabs. I had 1 slab, so that's probably about half of what he had. Okay, so we're gonna let that get all sauteed up. And once you open these things, you're gonna put them in the refrigerator. I'm gonna put these things in the refrigerator. So just go ahead and let it get the sauteing. All that liquid is going to get cooked off of there. I really wish I had beer. I did inbox them and ask them if it was okay if I could use brandy. But no one ever got back to me in time enough. You know, and then I got down to my last bit of brandy and I wasn't putting it there. Sorry. But I know it would have definitely taken it to another level because for the first time when I made bread pudding and I used, I made the sauce, I put some brandy in the vanilla sauce. Oh, I could just sat there and ate the sauce off the spoon. Yes, yes. So we want to let this reduce some and cook a little bit, just so it'll start crumbling, just a very light crumble on it. And I'll be right back with you guys and see what we do next. Ciao. I let that reduce down, get all the juices reduce down. I'm not going to let it cook any longer. I was thinking about letting it caramelize a little bit, but it doesn't have to. But they are nice and translucent, so that's important. As long as they're translucent, cook down a little, we're doing fine. So now we're going to add 4 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Ooh-wee. Girl, open that bowl. The way Daddy be pouring his stuff, it'll way more than what he says to use. But whatever his final decision is, that's what I'm gonna go with. But it looks like he used way more than what he said to use. So there's 4 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. And 7 tablespoons of sugar. I decided to not add the brown sugar. I'm gonna go with all the white sugar. I don't know if this is 7 tablespoons, but we're gonna see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so all I have here is 6. So we're going to go with 6. Because I would have to climb up into the cabinet and get my white sugar out. Oh, and I don't feel like doing all that. Now this is look a little loose from this, but that looks good. Oh wow. Ooh-wee. Look at that concoction there. Oh wow. It looks candy sweet. Huh. You guys see? Look at that, nice and syrupy. He's using a whisk, I'm using a spatula because that noise is irritating. And I don't think people realize how it sounds on the other side of your camera when your utensils are hitting against the pot. So I try to be a little conscious of that. So you say a tablespoon and a half of soy sauce. Half of that. Look like he added more, but again, I have one slab, he has two, and so I'm going to stick with what he says. Oh, excuse me. I don't have any alcohol, no beer, or anything like that. 4 tablespoons of barbecue sauce. So here's my barbecue sauce. I have Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I use the sweet and spicy. So we're going to do 4 tablespoons of that. I really want to add more because it just looks like it poured so much more. And taking a tablespoon, clean it out for something for the next move. Four tablespoons of Chipotle barbecue sauce. Now I have Chipotle. I don't have Chipotle barbecue sauce, so I'm going to improvise. And I'm going to add two tablespoons of Chipotle and 2 tablespoons of teriyaki sauce, and that'll be my barbecue sauce, my Chipotle barbecue sauce. I'm being creative, guys. Use your imagination. We will see. I don't know why I took it out the jar and I already had it separated in the cup. I mean, well, you know, in my bowl here. I already had it separated, but I took it out the jar, but it's okay. I'll put it back in the jar, that's okay. Ooh, it looks nice. Nice and fit just like it is. Ooh. I'm going to taste that just like it is right there. Look at that sauce. Just look at that sauce right there. And I'm not even done adding the stuff. But I want to taste that. Okay, okay. Grab a spoon and taste that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I could stop right there. Oh my goodness, Daddy. That's gonna be a lot of sauce left, guys. Whoa! I could really stop right there. But I'm gonna keep on going and bottle the rest. Because you have to do a 6 tablespoons of ketchup, Jamaican style, so we can't mix the ketchup. He swear by the ketchup, guys, so we gotta use the ketchup. Uh-oh. 1, 2. Three. 4. Sorry, my arm in the way, guys. 5. And the extras that was going in here. Some was squirting in there as I was trying to get it in there. Oh my goodness, this sauce is ridiculous, guys. It's already nice and thick. That right there, woo. Tell you something, because his, oh, okay, I know why his was thinner than mine, because I'm going by the actual measurements that he said use, when I know that he was putting more than what he was telling us to use. So that's why the texture is different. But I'm okay, it still tastes delicious. Woo-wee. And a half a box of chicken broth. So this is a half a box here. I'm going to use half of this half. Actually, I'm not even going to use, yeah, I'm going to skip, I have to, because he put all this, and then he had to put cornstarch in to thicken it up, and the mine is already thick, you know, so maybe, I'll just be careful how much chicken broth I use, and let it, everything savored together. Okay. Because everything has to cook and marinate together. Okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. So after this, we add the slurry, like 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and 2 tablespoons of cold water. And that will be the final result. My. The best. Oh my. Oh my. So we want to let this cook together, and then we're going to come back and slab it on our ribs and put our ribs back in the oven. In the meantime, be extraordinary. Hey guys, alright, so we're back. I have our potato skins ready to go in the air fryer maybe, or the oven. We'll see. But they're all ready to go. And we have our sauce ready to go. So, can you guys see? I'm going to slather this nice, beautiful sauce. Oh yeah, guys, I forgot to tell you about the soy sauce. I have to add some soy sauce. So, I'm going to put this, I started at the back of the rib. I turned it over. I'm going to slather some sauce on that side. All over the place. Now before I turn this over, I want to stick this in the oven for 5 minutes to let the back side get done. Then I'm going to come back and flip it over and let the other side get done. Reason being is because when I turn this over, all that nice rub, even though some was still on the rib, some had fell on the parchment plate paper, and I smeared it back on there, and I wanted to get incorporate into the glaze and back onto the rib. So we're going to do that side. We're going to come back, check it out, flip it, and back to the other side, and we take it from there. And I'm going to let the potato skin sit until the final round of the ribs, and let that go in either the air fryer or the oven. I'll decide. I have it prepared for the oven. I put the parchment paper on it, and till then we will decide. So be extraordinary, guys. I'll be right back. Guys, look at the glaze on that rib. Now that's the back side of the rib. Look at that. Oh, look at that. You think Daddy be proud of me? Yeah, I'm proud of me. Yes, I am so proud of me. That glaze. If you could see it in person. And I don't know how close I can get you with the camera. I don't want to mess everything up. If we can get a little close. That's too hot to pick up, guys, but OMG. They are ready to go in the oven. I think I'm going to do those in the oven, not the air fryer. So, wow. I never pot boil my ribs. Never, ever. I always cook them, straight in the oven, And even on my grill, I don't pot boil them because I know how to work a grill. Slow and long. Long and slow, low and low, low and slow, however you want to call it, on the grill. So I didn't have to put it in the oven, boil it. But I'm going to turn this over. Look at that, it's nice and glazy, and look at that sticky. It's not even running, it's sticky, nice and sticky. So now I don't have to turn this back over and give this a second coating. Woohoo! Look at that cracking, it's breaking. It's breaking. I need some help. It is breaking. That's how tender it is. Till it's breaking. Oh. That was only a bone, guys. Woo! Yeah. And look at this side, even without the sauce on it. Beautiful. Even without the sauce on it. Because I'm not crazy about sauce, I could eat mine just like this. But we're going all the way out. Don't mind that bone that fell out. Excuse me. That bone was separated straight from the meat. So we're going to... Look how thick that glaze is. I skipped the cornstarch portion, guys, because this doesn't need to be thickened. Daddy used the cornstarch because his sauce needs to be thickened a little bit. So I skipped that portion. So let me go from this way. I am right-handed, so yeah, get that glaze up on that bone, honey. Go up under there. Get that barbecue sauce all on the bone. Yeah, you want to get every bit of it all down the sides. Yep. You don't want to miss any of it. You don't want to miss any of it. Who doesn't like a good bone? Take your time. My ribs are not as big as Daddy ribs either. So after he fish sauced them, I don't remember exactly how long he cooked it, but if you can see my one rib is much smaller. He has two nice sized ribs. He has a larger family. Well, it's just me here, and I will share with my neighbor. So I'm going to just keep an eye on this and see how long it takes for my ribs to get done. See, he also took a ladle. Well, I think it was a ladle or a spoon and went over top. But I'm picking up enough with my baster here. And we're going to put this back in the oven. I did 10 minutes on the other side. We're going to see how long this side takes. And we'll be right back with the final results. Yeah, so next time you see me, these babies be done. Okay, in the meantime, be extraordinary. Here we have it. Our infamous ribs, inspired by Chef Daddy's Kitchen. And our greens are done. And our potato skins. So let me fix you guys a plate so you can get your taste. Here you have it. Here you have it. Come close. Oh, look at that. Ooh, nice and sticky. Ooey gooey saucy. Crispy potato skins. Collard greens.